Today we're proving that you can be glamorous from your head all the way down to your toes. Hello Starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I have a fun DIY inspired by one of my glamour idols, Dita Von Teese. I'm going to rhinestone stud a pair of Marabou slippers. I actually got this idea from a photo I saw of Dita Von Teese in these beautiful rhinestone studded Marabou slippers, and I have never found them anywhere, and I've searched online. I'm sure they're insanely expensive. They probably were custom made. So I bought a pair of Marabou Mules and I'm gonna bling them out. People even say bling anymore? I might have just aged myself. But whatever. I'm gonna add some sparkle to Marabou shoes and we're gonna make something that's already glamorous even more glamorous. So if you want to see the finished product, then stay tuned to the end of the video. But if you want to see how I rhinestone studded some Marabou slippers, then just keep watching. So this is the picture of Dita that I am trying to emulate. If you can see the detail, she has more of like a lavender pink colored shoe, and she's got these beautiful crystals on the bottom of the shoe. So I am going to do my best to recreate this shoe. So here are my supplies. I know it's not very glam, but I like to protect the surface that I'm working on. This is actually just an Amazon package and some paper towels that I put down. I mean, it's a cheap rug. I don't really care if anything happens to it, but you know, just better to protect the surface where you're working. So these are the shoes that I picked out. I found these on Amazon. I'm a little bit bummed about them simply because I thought they were going to be a paler pink. This is actually kind of a brighter pink. I knew it wasn't going to be the exact lilac of the original shoe, but I don't know. This is just a brighter color than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a softer pink. So I actually can't walk in these shoes either. The actual Marabou Mules that I own, I have a couple different colors and they have a much lower heel and there's no platform. They're just a little bit more realistic for every day. And you could definitely decorate ones with less of a heel and they would still be pretty and they'd be easier to walk in, and I may actually do that at some point, but I just wanted to do a pair that had a lot of heel surface and stuff so I could actually really show off the crystals on there. So, but you know, if you used a shoe that had less of a heel that was easier to walk in, not only would you probably wear them more often, but also you could use less crystals, so it would probably be less expensive. So that's always a tip. I just wanted to use these for decorating, so this is what we're gonna go with. I'm actually not gonna be able to do this whole thing today because I ordered some crystals and I didn't really have any idea how many I'd need, and this is definitely not enough, so I ordered more and they haven't come yet. So I'm not going to do this whole thing today. This is kind of like a multi-day project. I actually decided to go with, I love Swarovski, but I decided to go with, these are actually, I don't know if I can actually show you up close. They're more of like an Aurora Borealis than just a plain white crystal, which I thought would be kind of pretty against the pink. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna attach them with E6000 glue, and I watched a video on attaching crystals to shoes and they applied the E6000 glue with a Q-tip. I'm gonna give that a try and see how it works because I have a tendency to overdo the E6000 glue. So I'm gonna try to make this a little less messy this time, see how that works. And I also got this cool tool and I'm excited to see how it works. There's actually like little crystals running through this, which is really just for decoration. This is supposed to be a grabber on this end. I've seen a lot of DIYs on how to make something that will actually pick up the rhinestones so you can place them on the glue. I've tried making some and they've never worked. And this one is supposed to, let's see if I can show you. Like it picks up the crystal so you can put it down, and then it's got this metal tip on the other side that's supposed to hold down the crystal so you can let it set in the glue. We're gonna see how this works. It's so pretty though, so I'm really hoping that this works really well. So let's get started. So I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit of glue here. Okay, pick up the rhinestone with my gripper. Gonna place it on here and then hold it down or shift it with the metal piece. This glue doesn't dry super quickly, so you have a little bit of time to work. Especially on the smaller areas, it's gonna be kind of hard because I did pick slightly bigger crystals because I didn't want to drive myself crazy using tiny ones. We've got one row down. A million more to go. The shoes, obviously, you have a pair. I like to do like one side and then the other and alternate. as opposed to doing all one side, because I just feel like you get a more even application that way. So far this gripper is working really well. It actually came in a pack of 2. One of them has these clear crystals and one of them has red crystals. I've actually seen a lot of shoes that just have the rhinestones on the bottom, so you could obviously just stop here if you wanted to, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so this is day 1. I have run out of time, and I've also run out of crystals. I ordered more crystals and they are supposed to come tomorrow, so I'll work on more of this tomorrow. I chose this size crystal because I figured it wouldn't be too ridiculously tiny, you know, so that this would take me like a year. But also I didn't want ones that were too big so they looked kind of tacky. I wanted them to be still small and sparkly. You know, the shape of the heel made it a little bit tricky because obviously, like, it's flat in the back and then it's rounded here, so like actually getting the shape was a little tricky. But I think overall when it's done, I mean, because nobody's gonna be looking at them, you know, under a microscope or anything. Oh, they're already so sparkly. Kind of liking the way they're coming out, but I'm gonna stop today and I'm just gonna work on it again, you know, probably here and there. And yeah, so I will check back in with you when I get more crystals and I can finish these puppies up. A note about this like crystal picker-upper, I'll link it below. I don't remember what this is called. This worked really well. The only thing I will say, I mean, sometimes the crystals fall before you get them to the shoe, but you don't want this to be so sticky that the crystals don't come off when you put them on the shoe. So overall, I think this was a really good amount of tackiness. This is the only time when something should be tacky. The only thing I would say is that I kind of got in the habit of just like placing the crystal and adjusting it with this tip instead of turning it around and using the metal tip, but just using it this side, actually, it worked really well. Okay, so it's a few days later and I got more crystals in and I completed a little bit more of the heels. This is actually taking a lot more crystals than I anticipated. I started with 1 package. I ordered 3. This is about 2 packages worth and a little bit of a 3rd package. I'm gonna have to order more if I'm gonna complete these shoes, but they're so sparkly and super cute. Lighting isn't great because this is later in the day, but they're coming along slow but sure. So I finished the heel on this one, but I only have a few crystals left, so I don't have enough to finish the heel on this one, so I gotta wait for more crystals. This actually ended up being a lot bigger project than I thought, but I am determined to finish, because look how pretty. It sparkles so pretty. Okay, so another day and more crystals have come in. I'm ordering crystals like every day now. I finished both heels, and I also did 1 row around each one, which was more time consuming than I anticipated. Yeah, this is taking way longer than I thought it was going to, but these are going to be so worth it in the end. I can feel it. Okay, so I've lost track on what day it is, to be honest with you. This is how far I have gotten. I have the front part done of this, which was tricky because this is tapered. I kind of overlapped a little, and I feel like from a distance it's just gonna look sparkly, so it's not gonna be too much of a problem. I only have like 2 crystals left at this point, and yeah, I only have like 2 rows down the side of this one, but I got the front and the heel done of both of them. I'm not gonna lie, this taper in the front, last night I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about how was I gonna do it, and I was losing sleep over it, which was ridiculous because you should never lose sleep over DIY, especially of slippers that I'm probably just gonna keep on display. I'm probably not gonna be wearing these all that much, so that was ridiculous. I think I was just finding something to be stressed about. I have to order more crystals and keep gluing. This is definitely a more expensive and longer process than I anticipated, but honestly, I think they're so pretty right now. I am so excited for how they're gonna look, and I think it'll be worth it in the end. And here they are, finally done. All the crystals all the way up the back. I love how these came out. These look so beautiful. I mean, they were a lot more time consuming and needed a lot more crystals than I anticipated, but oh my god, these came out so amazing. I'm so happy with them. Like, these are better than I ever could have expected for them to come out. They are so pretty. I mean, I have no idea if I'll ever wear these anywhere, but these are an amazing display piece. And I think these actually are very close to the original picture that I got the inspiration from. So I'm so happy with these. And that was the DIY right there. If you have any suggestions of glamour DIYs that you would like to see, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to be an everyday starlet too, then be sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description box below, especially Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. And I will also link in the description box how many crystals it took me to do this DIY, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll tell you how many packages I bought, how many I used. All that information will be in the description box below, along with a link to everything I used in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.